We have grit
It was
passing
grit,
and
passing, and then ability to accept a role.
accepting a role. Yeah, that's huge. So
So
like Aaron Ekblad just moved down, accepting a role at that. What?
I was gonna say, like with these kids that everybody wants to be the top six forward, and I would again challenge players, young players aspiring to be in the NHL. If you want to go play for whatever, let's look at Edmonton right now in the finals. Whose spot are you taking in the top six? Right? Are you taking McDavid, Draisaitl, Nugent Hopkins, Hyman? Like whose job in the top six do you think you actually could be better than in that top six? It's like you think you're going to be the 1% of the 1%, which McDavid, Draisaitl, and Nugent Hopkins all were, right? All top picks, right? So it's like this is where the realism has to come into it, where, like I kind of mentioned last week, thinking of it like a job. It's like, okay, I'm not gonna hop right in and take the job of the lead engineer, man. It's like I need to find a place that works. Maybe I work up to that afterwards, whatever. And if you're the 1% guy, then God bless you, man. You don't have to listen to anything I say. But for the vast, vast, vast majority of players, it's like that has to be the mindset, right? And that's just not a thing. The kids just aren't thinking about it that way, you know.
And I have a remember I said I had a fourth to that, and I think it's 1,000% clear to me is that with the amount of ice that the kids get, they are not trained to go at hyper speeds or work extra super hard because the amount of ice, the quantity of ice that they get, you just can't. So I see this on a regular basis. Like I ask guys to do things at speed or like with high intensity, and the intensity only goes so much until we get to the junior guys, right? Like the guys that have made it to a certain level, but the guys that are in, it seems like the U18 and down, U16 and down are, you know, they you have to almost coax them to work really, really hard. It's a trick. And then that translates into, especially when it becomes a battle drill. Like there's some groups that I have, like they don't like the battle part. So if you do one-on-ones, download, they only do or 2-on-2s and stuff like that. They don't like to have the gritty part. And it's like, well, as you said, to the grit. So you have to do things at a high pace, hard. And I think that pushing those limits are missing as well.
I would agree because I see that off the ice too. Like there's I don't know what the term would be, but there's an interplay of like diminishing work ethic, and I don't know if entitlement is the right word, but it's like there's something interplaying of those two words is the way I would describe it. It's like there's a little bit of a lack of work ethic and a little bit of a like cool guy entitlement thing that's going on that I notice. Because man, like I'm hard pressed to find, let's say from 14 to up to 24 that I have in the gym with me. Like I could probably count the guys where I'm like, I really think you actually work hard. I could probably count them on one hand for across all those age groups, where it's like I honestly think that you really work hard. Like I would describe you as working hard, you know, which is, I don't know if like that's just always the case because a really good work ethic is hard to find, or if it's over time it seems like there's less kids that are doing that. I don't know because I guess I haven't really been doing it long enough to have good judgment on that, but that's what I see. It seems like year over year there's less.
I can make a statement for you. Your standards, just being honest with you, your standards are very high, which is okay, by the way.
Like my personal standards for
your
things?
Personal standards.
Oh, okay.
Your personal standards
I would agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
And so are mine. Like, not in everything.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Oh. So when you come to because I know you and we're similar in this way. So you come and you design the workouts, right? So your workouts, just so people, this is what you should be getting in life, right? So when you go to a trainer or a skills coach or a hockey coach or someone that anything that you do, you should be expecting that you're getting the best product available. So when someone comes into our gym, what they see is, okay, I've got a 6-week or a 12-week program and this is what I'm doing today. and it's written out with a purpose, and you've explained everything, and you don't let them get way too deep without being physically prepared and doing exercises properly, and right, there's a time and a place, don't rush or whatever, and then you push when it's necessary. But what they don't see is basically 4 months of you writing the programs.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
Right? They don't
Yeah.
see that. They don't see 4 months of okay, but and maybe checking in with someone to say, "What do you think of this? Like, am I on the right track here? Am I missing something?"
A
Right?
lot
With
of
it,
resources
right? You're
being
using your
used there.
resources and stuff, and the hours and hours and hours that go behind that. They just think, okay, so they were doing front squats and okay, whatever. So they come here and and the ones that are really serious see that and can appreciate it, or they can almost. It's almost like it's they just get they get that, oh, this is real, and they take it seriously, and they're serious about their life, and they look at the tempos, and they understand there's a reason for that, so they follow it to a T. And then the other ones go, okay, well, I don't feel like doing that part today that hard. So guys don't typically push, whereas you're pushing. You push kind of every day in almost everything that you do. So, which is awesome, because that's what I would want if I was trying to make the NHL. I'd want someone that wants to squeeze every ounce of lemon out of juice out of the lemon. A lot of people don't want that. So a lot of people just want a place to go. They want to look cool, like work harder than some people, but not to their personal best. And like the thing with life, the thing with hockey, the thing with coaching, the thing is what we do. It's never actually about competing with anyone else. It really isn't. It's about competing with yourself, and it's be able to come into the gym and know who's the guys that piss around and stay away from them. It's knowing, or on the ice, or going out at night. It's about getting here and putting your game face on and understanding that this is for you. Doesn't matter what anybody else does. If they're stronger, weaker, faster, slower, whatever, it actually doesn't matter. You're competing with yourself every single day. And if you're the only one that knows if you could add 2% of the weight to that squat rack or not. You're the only one that knows. Now, when you look at it and everyone's looking, and it could be a couple of things, right? It's just I couldn't be bothered doing the math to add another 10 pounds on each side, or screw it, it's good enough. And then you get guys that actually care, and they're going to put that extra weight on and push other people. So that's the kind of the standard. So your standards are high, and that's what you get. That's what you get. You get it on the ice. Guys that care about taking the puck or doing the drill to a T, and the other guys that don't care. It's just I'm here. And I don't know if it's about entitlement. It's kind of the word, but it's kind of like it's good enough. I'm here.
Precisely, it's close, but it's close. It's like, I don't know.
It's
There's something.
there's
something.
no, but
Yeah.
dude, it's not uncommon. I'm here. Did my part. I'm here.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, but you got to do it. Now you got to actually do it.
Yeah, you showed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you showed up. But
Giving your 100%, like giving your best, close to your absolute best every day. It's not easy.
no, it's actually kind of sucks.
Mhm.
Honestly.
Yeah.
But